Today we are going to talk about the IBM Cloud, formerly known as IBM Smart Cloud. IBM opened their doors in 1911 and have created many technologies we still use today. They invented ATMs, floppy disks, SQL, UPC barcodes, magnetic stripe cards, HDDs, and DRAM. When it comes to providing cloud services, IBM is a niche player. Their business model is more focused on consulting and building custom cloud solutions. This fits well with large corporations using legacy systems who need help upgrading their system to utilize the cloud. With that being said, IBM Cloud is also useful for smaller companies because their services are scalable, which provides many different sized packages. When you first log into IBM Cloud, there is a clean and organized dashboard which makes managing resources simple and easy. IBM Global Entrepreneur Program promotes small businesses and startups by giving them free cloud credits that enable them to have services they would not be able to afford on their own. Because IBM services are mostly consulted for, their prices are somewhat negotiable. However, on average, they still appear to be more expensive compared to other popular cloud providers such as AWS.
The IBM Cloud offers a variety of products. One thing it offers is a wide variety of enterprise-level applications. There is an application for nearly every language, including Python, Django, Swift, and many others, similar to something like AWS. Some of these, however, are only available with a paid IBM membership. IBM Cloud also offers many infrastructures as a service, including virtual servers, virtual storage, networking services, and security services. IBM is also a driving force in the blockchain revolution. They are the #1 ranked in blockchain leadership credentials worldwide. They offer blockchain through a platform in which businesses who wish to incorporate blockchain can build off of, all operated in the cloud. And now we're going to walk through some of the features of the cloud.
So this is the IBM Cloud dashboard homepage. As you can see here, we don't have anything currently created. As you create things, they will show up here at the top of the dashboard. You can also see that it gives you some simple start options for building with Watson, for creating enterprise-level web applications, and it gives you a list of tutorials. Over here, under the Create Resources button, it gives you a full list of their resources, from anything computing to AI. It shows right now 53 different options. However, if you get rid of the label light filter, it'll show you the complete selection. For people who are willing to pay for IBM services, there are over 100 options here. There's a lot of options.
IBM is also widely known for their product Watson. Watson is a question-answering computer system capable of answering questions posed in natural language. So Watson parses questions and finds the keywords, and then runs those keywords to find statistically related phrases. Watson's main innovation was its ability to execute hundreds of proven language analysis algorithms simultaneously. Watson was actually originally created to compete in Jeopardy!
Let's go to legal ease for 1200.
Watson.
What is executor?
Right.
Same category, 1600.
Answer. Very double.
That was the moment when I knew it's over.
The category is 19th century novelists.
What Watson wants to do then is preserve the lead, not take a big risk, especially with Final Jeopardy, because just like for humans, Final Jeopardy is hard for Watson.
Now we come to Watson, who is Bram Stoker, and the wager. Hello, 17,973, and a two-day total of 77,140.
Although we might not be able to make a chatbot that can play Jeopardy, we can easily make a chatbot through the IBM Cloud using Watson that we can deploy on different services that can help our business. Create a new resource by clicking up at the top, and under the AI section, we can click the Watson Assistant. So after clicking that, we can rename the service, but we'll just keep it like that. So this is a service that it will be running the Watson application that we're going to make. So then we'll just click Launch Tool. Give that a second to load. And here we are at the IBM Watson Assistant screen. So up here on the top, we can just click Assistants and create a new assistant. So for this example, we're going to pretend that we're BYU, and we're going to make a chatbot that can chat with people who visit the home page. So let's just name this BYU, create that. So now that we have the BYU assistant, there's different dialogue skills. So people can make different dialogue skills, kind of like how Alexa has skills, but we're just going to make our own by clicking dialogue skill. We'll just name it BYU chat. So after our skill is created, we click right here on the skill that we made, and we see the screen that is divided into intents, entities, dialogue, and content catalog. So the main three we're going to work with are intents, dialogue, and content catalog. So the content catalog has some basic functionalities that are already made for us, because a lot of it's repeated. So for example, there's this general one, which has some different things that people are probably going to ask our chatbot. So we can import this to our skill. So now if we go look at our intents, we have all these different things that people can ask our chatbot. So these intents are just things that when someone will type in, the chatbot can recognize and categorize. So for example, we have greetings, and here are some of the examples. So if you can say any of these number of things, and the chatbot will recognize it as a greeting. So this is good, but the intents themselves won't really have a conversation, so that's why we have to add dialogue. So if we go to add dialogue, we can click add node, and for the node we can type in the intent. So we want to do general greetings. So if the assistant recognizes any general greeting, it can respond with, we'll just say hello back. Oops. Or hi. So now that we have that, we have one whole skill, and these two are just kind of the default ones that come with it. We can add another one for goodbye. So if it recognizes an ending, it'll just say bye. So the really cool thing about the Watson Assistant, making it on the IBM Cloud platform, is that you can try it immediately. So it says, hello, how can I help you? We can just type hi. And it tells you what it recognized it as and says hello. So a couple of other things. We can say joke, so you can say, tell me a joke. And you see it can recognize that the intent is they want a general joke. We just haven't made some dialogue for that. For our chatbot for BYU, this is a good start, but we want to make some things that are more customized. So we can do that by clicking onto that and adding an intent. So one thing people might ask when they're looking at BYU's website, if they're looking to apply to BYU, is tuition. So we can name an intent called tuition and make that. So we can add some user examples. Probably not what, probably how much is tuition. So we'll just leave it at that. And because it is built on like the Watson platform, which is a pretty good AI chat system, it can branch out from the user examples and categorize more things. And especially as we train it and work with it, it'll learn and get a lot better. So now that we have our tuition intent made, we need to add some dialogue for it. So if we go back to the dialogue, we can add a node. Here's our intent. We want tuition. And so if it recognizes tuition question, it needs some sort of response. So here's the tuition from BYU site. We'll paste that in there. You notice I put some slashes before these dollar signs because you can declare variables that are recognized by dollar signs, so this is just an escape character for that. So now that we have that node set up, let's test it out. So we go, not back all the way. So he'll try it. And sometimes if you go into this right after making a new change, there'll be a purple bar up here that says that Watson is training. So you just have to give it some time. So look, let's ask how much is tuition? So it took it a second, and then it said tuition, and it gives us the response. We can even maybe try just asking tuition, and it'll still recognize that even though we didn't hard code this question. Let's try another more vague one. Oh, it even got that one too. So if it didn't get it, wasn't able to get it, we could choose from the drop down and select different ones and help it train better. So that's just a quick little example of how we can make a chatbot with Watson in the IBM Cloud. You saw it only took us a couple of minutes, and we could definitely customize it a little bit more. But for the most part, that's a really good start, and we could solve a lot of business needs very quickly. And of course, the best part about it is because it's hosted in the cloud, we can easily integrate it with different applications. For example, if we made a web page that was hosted on a some sort of platform as a service offering that IBM Cloud has, it can easily integrate and have that chat application working with people who use the site. So to wrap things up, let's look at some of the things that we've learned so far. IBM Cloud offers similar services to AWS, Azure, and Google. You can build out an entire architecture or just host a simple app. One of the most unique things they offer is the Watson platform, which allows you to make and manage chatbots that can be integrated with applications deployed on the cloud. Their services tend to be a little more expensive and geared towards large companies with legacy systems. IBM consultants are usually in charge for helping these companies build out their own architecture using the IBM Cloud. However, small companies are also able to use the IBM Cloud platform as an infrastructure as a service or platform as a service to manage their infrastructure and develop applications. Students are also able to get a live version to try out the different services. Thanks for watching.